I just saw a news that broke about a South African man who was always raping young girls, schoolgirls, adults. He will come to your house pretending to be an electrician or something. Maybe he came to repair something, and then he took advantage of even his victims in front of their children. So he was sentenced to 791 years in prison. This man is disabled because he doesn't have one leg, but how he was able to do all of this is very funny. So why am I making this video? I'm making this video because you all know that I try to stay on my lane, but you see South Africans coming to me saying that Nigerians sell powder. The other day in Brazil, a 21-year-old South Africa was caught with powder and was selling. Just yesterday, a Canadian was in Nigeria, and she was coming in. They had intercepted her at the Nigerian airport. Her luggage, one particular suitcase was filled with white powder in large quantities. Okay, so now are we going to say the whole of Canada or Canadians, that's what they do? We now say as South Africans have been trending for the wrong reasons these days, to the whole of South Africa. But when it comes to safety, I will not say South Africa is safe. No, I will not. It's not. And then I saw in the comment a man saying everybody in South Africa should go home. South Africa is not safe for them. But the way you guys come on my comment section to tell me how South Africa is better than Nigeria, how Nigeria is teaching their people to sell powder, they will arrest somebody. The person will be carrying your passport. The person will be speaking like you. You will claim the person is Nigerian. So I don't know what Nigerians have really done to you people. And truly, if South Africans had actually know that Nigerians are doing this, they'll be arresting Nigerians and it will be going viral every day. But rather, it is South Africans that are rather doing it and they are being caught. All the shootings that happen in Kusiki is South Africans that did it. All the farm issues, the farm incidences is South Africa. All the car hijacking is South Africans that are doing it. If a Nigerian tries it, they will so deal with that Nigerian. But you guys never talk about that one. It's the one you come out and be lying on social media that you talk about. The number of rape cases ongoing in South Africa right now, can you even say it? I just watched a video where Ajim was talking about the South African who stole from a Nigerian. And when you see all of this, you guys don't even understand. Just yesterday, 2 days ago, Mayweather was asked by a US court to pay a Nigerian company for, breach of contract, and to pay the amount they were calling is $2.4 million is what Mayweather should pay. You all know Mayweather is a celebrity that is very known, a boxer, And to show you how Nigerians are hardworking, they paid him that huge sum of amount of money to come. But he did not. Only for them to say that the money they paid is not that, that Mayweather will not be able to come because it does not cover his jurisdiction. The reason he did not go was because it's not within his jurisdiction. Didn't Mayweather know that it wasn't within his jurisdiction to travel to Africa, as Nigeria in particular, or inclusive? Was it not, when he was receiving the money, he didn't know it was not within his jurisdiction. He collected the money and now he's saying something else. So at the end of the day, if you look at this whole thing critically, you know that it's a waste of time for you guys, South Africans, to be coming for Nigeria. It's a very big waste of time and resources. Don't you ever get tired that you come for a country that is innocent? We are very innocent, but you guys don't know we are innocent. Nigerians don't have time. You see Ajim is always talking good things about Nigeria. He's always talking about good things about Nigeria. People have bashed him. And do you know that Ajim is even from Cameroon? But when you listen to him talk, you think he's from Nigeria, even though he married a Nigerian. If Nigerians were not good, Ajim would never speak about them. If Nigerians were not all that, he would not. Yes, like he mentioned, it's not like the whole Nigeria is perfect. But at least, what about the good things Nigerians are doing? Why are people not talking about them? Why is it just the bad ones you keep talking about? He was really, really talking about this whole thing. And it goes to show that you all should do better by leaving Nigerians to rest. Your country is not safe. Every time people go there, they are talking about how their phones were almost stolen, how they lost this one, how they do this one from the airport to where they go for their picnic and all of those things. But when you hear small something in Nigeria, bam, you'll be the spearheader, you'll be the one carrying the news. You don't ever get tired. Sometimes, honestly, when I see your comments, I'm just like, God, these people. And the funny thing is that you don't watch videos. You comment according to what the title says. So you don't even know. So people like you will fall for clickbait. If I was to do clickbait, you will fall because you will follow the title and comment something that is different from what was said in the video. So it's good for you to always watch videos to the end before commenting, so that you don't comment out of point or say something that is totally different from what the video is about. So if Nigerians can bring Mayweather to his knees, if Nigerians can bring a Canadian, I don't even know why that woman felt the need to carry that large quantity of powder to come to Nigeria. Like, how was she able to pass their own embassy or checks or airport? It goes to show that Nigeria's security is higher than theirs. Nigeria's security is topping the charts. And that is why I feel that I have never, since Nigeria started, seen cases in South Africa. But, they will never admit it. So I want to say a very big thank you to Ajim for all he's doing for South Africans. He is for Nigerians, rather, and also helping South Africans to know their story. Because without Ajim, a lot of you will never know your history. Because some of you apparently knew your history through YouTube and videos people are making. And how did we know? Because of how you argue. You argue out of point. You argue without reasoning, without thinking. So you just argue. So Ajim, thank you so much for all you're doing for Nigeria. And no, not even Nigeria, all you're doing for Africa. Because there is no country that comes for Nigeria that you don't reply them with their own reality. You reply them with their own reality. You don't ever try to, sugarcoat anything. You reply with their reality. And it goes a long way to teach them how to live. Because most of them live false lives. They lie. So somebody came, I saw somewhere in the comments, on Ajim's video, somebody was saying, Ajim, you are just making all these stories up. It is it that you people don't go on blogs to see what they write? You don't go on blogs to see what South Africans drop and what is currently happening in South Africa. I think you should do that, because so that you don't think someone is lying. Because the moment you don't know the truth, you always think everybody is a liar. So I just thought to bring this here to say, South Africans, your man has been arrested to spend 791 years, meaning that if he came to Earth and lived 100 years, he has to come back almost 8 times to be able to serve his jail term, or he has to come back 8 more times if he's to live 90 years. He has to come back 8 more times or thereabout to be able to complete his jail term. So you see, please, Nigerians are not your problem. South Africa, Nigeria is not your problem. You have your own personal issues you need to sort out. And by the time you are done sorting out these issues, it will be better for you. Leave Nigeria alone. Leave Nigeria alone. Nigerians are not your mate. South Africa, Nigeria is not your problem. You need to shift your sword. Yeah?